It's week 3 of the NFL, and this one features the Saints' field-stretching tight end. He was a game-breaker last week, over 200 yards receiving. It's the Saints and the Falcons under the lights on Thursday night.
First open back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tonight we kick off week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
That's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Ridder looking to throw on 1st and 10. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 13 carries, 67 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, it's Ridder. A quick throw there is incomplete. Here comes the 7th play in this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Ridder. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Taken at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit. caught and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And I tell you what, partner, I think this guy's going to like running behind his new offensive line.
I agree with you, and you can never have enough good runners. They usually provide a nice little spark with their new team.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. On play action, it's Rodgers. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Here comes the Saints punter now. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Runs through the contact. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be Falcon football. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Ridder and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Olave holds it in. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. The Saints are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate.
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Ridder and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air one out, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measure. with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. 7 yards there and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Throwing now is Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! A great effort there. 51 yards. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And some room to run now. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now left side on the swing pass. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles where he runs through people.
2nd quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And caught by London. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Ritter back to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down.
52. Ready, go.
A give left side to Robinson. Able to avoid him at the 40. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Snead's got it. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. On play action, now Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Perry. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On play action, Rodgers. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, it will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Tyrell Dodson, the one to bring him down. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Another run with Mitchell. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Going for it, it's Mitchell. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Yellow, blue, check.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready up. Ready.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Throw left side. There's London. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Ritter with it after the play fake. His throw here is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Ritter on 1st and 10. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. First down. Here's Ritter. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw it here. Ritter being chased out left. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Desmond Ritter with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 72 yards. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. On first down, Ritter. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports. But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Rodgers now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
Here we go.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. At their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Ritter. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. They only get 5 out of that quick slant, but that's good enough for a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ritter off the play fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. To throw is Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one puts them on top here in the third. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So here are the Saints to take over. They've got the lead right now here, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Raiders. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that's complete to the right side of Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, Rodgers. He lets it go deep for Olave. This is caught inside the 15. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to stretch out their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Ritter. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Brian Brzee fought in and got him down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would like to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. For the last one, man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Now Landry. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 15 now. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Ritter will set up to throw it. Gets this complete to Shaheed. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Check white. Yellow. Line. Check pink.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. Ridder now on second down. Sets up the screen to Robinson. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ready, ready.
Off the play fake, it's Ridder. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On second down, another shot for Robinson. Down to the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On third down, Robinson. Oh, look at the juke. And down inside the 15 he goes. 79 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, it's Robinson. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Ridder now looking to throw it this time. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quan Alexander, his 2nd sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They run over center with Mitchell. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. An option give now to Mitchell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So now Ridder and the Falcons down by 15. A minute 53 remaining. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Ridder. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
2nd down throw coming for Ridder. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons 1st down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. Ridder. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 3rd and long now. Ridder. To the sideline and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now he'll escape to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Saints, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile,